Peace to the gods, peace to the earth, peace to the righteous, peace to the consciousness. That's right, peace to those that is aware. Thank you so much, sir. I'm back with another good topic. I'm back with another amazing topic. I want you to take this topic. I want you to listen to this topic. Now, I'm going to try to be as calm as much as possible. That's what I'm trying to do, right? I'm going to be really, really calm for you so that you can understand on what I'm saying. You see the title, The Fall of Africa. The Fall of Africa. And why did Africa fail the way it did? A lot of people don't understand that. I'm talking about ancient Africa, and I'm talking about right now. Up to speed, leading to, which is really, really important, right? This is really, really important, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, we're not African. We're not from Africa. We're not African. Over here in the West, in America, we're not African. I just want us to understand that. I'm going to keep pounding that inside of you. I'm going to keep pounding that inside of you, that we are not African, we are not Moors, we are not Egyptian, we are none of these titles. The Moors came from Africa, those other places. They did not come over here from the West. From the West. Did we teach? Yes. Did we civilize? Yes. Did we educate? Yes. Yes, we did. Over here in the West, we are able descendants. Yes, we are. We are able descendants. That's who we are. Abel was already blessed with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Abel was blessed with telekinesis. Abel was blessed with telepathically speaking. Abel was blessed with sign language. He was blessed with that. And Cain. Cain too. Cain and Abel was blessed with these abilities. See, it doesn't get into scriptures about what they was blessed with, about certain things about Cain and Abel. It doesn't get into it. And the Creator doesn't get into it. He talks about like the middle of the story and the end of the story. He don't talk about that, how he blessed them with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, Cain and Abel. Right? But Cain secretly started learning from this entity. So slowly by slowly, the Creator started taking things from Cain. Cain wanted to build a house, the house kept crumbling. Cain wanted to build a garden, the garden you couldn't cultivate the garden of earth because he was learning from this entity. But before that, the Alpha Omega already warned him that this entity is an enemy. Is an enemy of us. This entity that been here way before mankind. See, he knows the earth. He knew it. He knew it. He know the ins and out. And then he was up above amongst the angels. He is not an angel. He is his own civilization, his own species, this entity. Yes, it's true. So he started learning from him. Cain. These are both melanin brothers and twins. He started learning from him. So a lot of things that he was doing, it wasn't accepted because he's learning from this entity. The entity took him underneath the wing. So he already backdoored Adam and Eve and got them the base upon the earth. So now he was working on their children. But he couldn't do it to Abel. Abel stood on business. Abel stood on loyalty. Abel stood on respect. Abel. Peace and blessings be upon him. He was about this close to about to get us all back up. The reason why I keep telling this story over and over again, because I have to tell you from the beginning. I have to tell you from spirituality, where it all began from, and why it's keep going on to the day, into the day that we are risen up. That they're going to keep attacking us because we are able descendants. We are the chosen ones. We are the ancient ones ever put into existence to give the books to the dumb, deaf, and blind. You see, we was never dumb, deaf, and blind. Never. Able descendants was never dumb, deaf, and blind. We always knew that we were the Alpha Omega, and the Alpha Omega is us. We always knew that we was the Almighty, always, but with limitations. We always knew that. So Cain and Abel already had melanated children. Before Cain started learning from this entity, he already had melanated children. He already had melanated children. Before he started learning these evil thoughts and to backstab his brother and to backstab everything. He already had melanated children. And is our cousins. This is a fact. Our first cousins. When Cain killed Abel, Abel told him, if you put your hands up against me, Canaan, you are going to become a lost one, dumb, deaf, and blind. He told them, you are going to become lost. Now, while he said that, did Cain saw that his melanin and his spirit was going to be snatched? One don't know. I don't know. But once he killed Cain, because this sick barbaric devil demon put Cain in a trance, right? And bewitched his eyes and his mind and everything to kill his brother, right? When he killed him, the Creator immediately snatched his melanin and his spirit out of his body and said, be ye ape, be ye ape, be ye ape, dumb, deaf, and blind, Canaan. You will never return back into the path. He cursed Canaan and he cursed all of his descendants. At that time, once, not the ones that's already melanated, but the act that he did, he cursed all his descendants. He cursed them. He snatched the melanin and he snatched their spirit. And it's no disrespect to the white people. It's no disrespect. But I got to tell you the truth of spirituality. I have to tell you the truth. So years go past now. Years go past. We fighting each other. Fighting. Right? Fighting. Now unbelief starts sitting in amongst us. Unbelief starts sitting in amongst us. Unbelief. So we believers, Abel descendants. Abel, we always been him. So all the way from Adam, all the way, and we fighting each other. Right? So Noah, right, was amongst us at that time. Now, at that time, it was only melanated people. It wasn't white, it wasn't black, it wasn't Spanish, it wasn't none of these civilizations, right? And nobody was writing and nobody was talking. They was telepathically speaking to each other because back then it was forbidden to speak. It was forbidden to speak. It was forbidden to speak. So everybody was telepathically talking to each other. And talking to the Alpha Omega, the Creator, and everything exists. Back then. Was with that flood during Noah time, he was going to destroy the whole mankind. But he didn't do it because of his favor upon Abel. Peace and blessings be upon him. How Abel got murdered and killed and everything else, the earth and everything still cry out for Abel. They still cry out. And I'm going to drop another jewel on you. The reason why, I'm going to keep it real with you. The reason why the earth and everything is not completely destroyed and the sun and moon and stars and everything else ain't crashing to each other or nothing like that, because still of Abel, still because of us. The love that we have for the Alpha Omega, and the love that we have for the creation, and the love that the creation have for us. Pray for Abel descendants. And they cry out for Abel. They cry out for Abel. They know Abel descendants when they see Abel descendants. They know, they feel. They know that we are still in existence. And if it wasn't for us, a lot of these things will be destroyed. Judgment Day would be immediately like that. I'm just saying. So right now, Abel descendants are here. Abel descendants are here. So there are certain signs sent to us to wake us up. He sent periodically signs to wake us up as a people. Abel descendants are already awoken. Abel descendants are already awoken. Who are Abel descendants? Over here in the West, in the West, in the West, in the West. So actually true facts. Actually true facts. We get first dibs on spirituality. We get first dibs on mathematics. We get first dibs on the shift and the changes in the universe. We get first dibs. So that's a connection between us and the Alpha Omega. He keeps that connection open. He keeps that communication open with Abel descendants because he did that with Abel. We need to talk more about Abel. Peace and blessings be upon him. Okay. Africa and the Middle East is the second coming of mankind. Because the first, everything was together. This world was a big plateau. This land was a big plateau surrounded by water. Right? Africa and that civilization over there is the second coming of mankind. That's why the rainbow is there. Because now the Creator says, listen, I'm going to bring different pigmentation of people. Right? And this is my promise that I'm not going to destroy the earth anymore by water or flooding. Right? The Creator created us to serve him, not to worship him. Because we are him, he's us. That makes no sense. It makes no sense to create and to create something and then give them a piece of your glory which has no beginning and end, to have them to worship you. It makes no sense. It makes no sense because we are him, he's us. That means that we are worshiping ourselves. That's why he created us to serve him. The worship came later on. So he created us to serve him. And by us serving him, he said, listen, things already here that was upon the earth, right? Things was uncivilized. They didn't have the knowledge that the Creator blessed upon us. The things that was living before us, existence, they was uncivilized. And these was the entities. They was uncivilized with free will, right? So when he created us civilized. He created us civilized. Not to say they was uncivilized. They free will and everything else. They went crazy. It was going haywire here. They was going haywire here. So he said, I'm going to create man in my image. And the image that he's talking about is that spirit. That spirit has no beginning and end. It is, he didn't create it. It is him. It's not a creation. That spirit is not a creation. It's a duplication of him. That's the correct understanding that what I'll tell you. It's a duplication of him. It's not a creation, right? And that makes us him and him us. It's an actual fact. Spiritually, right? Spiritually, that makes us, but with limitations, right? So the importance is that this knowledge that I'm dropping on you is really, really important for you and your family and your loved ones. It's important. It's very, very important, right? So Abel descendants was the first. Abel was the first one blessed with this knowledge. So the agreement, right, and the message that he gave us is to civilize the entire universe. Is to civilize all things that was uncivilized. To put things in a proper perspective. This is why he blessed telekinesis. This is why he blessed us harvesting the sun, the moon, and stars. Us harvesting everything on this planet to serve us. Everything on this planet bowed down to us because everything on this planet knew that we are the Alpha Omega, and the Alpha Omega is us, but with limitation. They knew that we was him in his human flesh. They knew that. They know, and they know that. Now it's the other way around because the sick, barbaric devil demon twisted all around. He twisted. Now we are worshiping everything else, and everything else is on top of us. You see, it took a long time to switch us around. It took a long time to switch us around. This is a narrative. This is an actually true fact, right? So, being that we civilize all things, this is our job, to keep the balance and justice upon the earth. To keep the balance and justice upon the earth while keeping ourselves secret. There was a pattern that we did. We always used to transform our spirit into our body freely. Freely we did that amongst our civilization. Abel civilization, that's right. Peace and blessings be upon Abel. We always did that. Woo! These are all big shots. These are big shots right here. Ain't nobody giving it up like that. Ain't nobody giving it up like that. Ain't nobody giving it up on they podcast like this. Because people been bewitched and indoctrinated and everything else to talk about lies and falsehood. This is the truth. This is the truth. Yes, this is the truth. So, once we taught all things, and we definitely taught the Africans. We are not African. We taught them knowledge, wisdom, understanding. And that's Cain descendants. We taught them. We knew and understand that Cain killed our father, Abel. And he was the base, and his melanin gas did with him. We didn't look no forward after that. We didn't look no forward. We didn't look at that. He already got him out the picture. At least that's what we thought. Remember, we not the Almighty. We not the Almighty. We not the Almighty. We not the Almighty. Do you understand that? We are the Almighty, but with limitation. But we not the all-seeing, the all-knowing. Do you understand that? We are not. Even though he duplicated himself and created us, which is an actual trap, but we not the all-seeing, the all-knowing. Because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. He blocked these certain abilities from us. He blocked it from us. Right? He blocked it from us. On purpose. He blocked the scene of him, of you trying to grasp his vision, grasp his figure. He blocked all that from us. So, when we taught them, we told them, do not display the power of the Alpha Omega in the gifts that he bestowed upon us. Do not do it. That's right, the rainbow. Thank you so much. Yeah, so the rainbow bridged the gap, saying that he's not going to destroy the earth anymore, and it's the different colors of pigmentation that he's going to bring. So now, after we told them this, we said, if you display the gifts and the powers that the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing, has blessed upon us, and we give it to you, you're going to cause pain and suffering. The same thing that the same thing that Abel said to Cain, we said to our cousins, because our cousins are Cain's father. We said the same thing. You're going to become a lost one. So throughout the ages, they was saying themselves, look at mighty. They kept saying they are the Almighty. They are the Almighty creator and everything in existence, which is true, but they started mixing in a lot of other things. They started playing with death. They started sacrificing. They started a lot of things that our civilization wasn't on. We was never on sacrificing people, murdering people, trying to find death out and everything else. They was doing that. They just started going into secret dark arts because the sick barbaric devil demon again came to them and started teaching them the secret dark arts of life. Of course, there's a secret dark life. Of course, there's a dark side. Of course, there's a dark side. This is an actual fact. You've seen the movie Star Wars. You saw it already. I don't have to even talk it to you. But I am telling you, from a spiritual point of view, it is true. So I got to bring up the speed that our civilization over here in the West is like Wakanda. We was like the Wakandas of the spiritual realm, of the technology. Why do you think that our technology right now is in existence and is being modified? The ironing board, the iron, the AC unit, the TV, the plane, the train, the car. Why do you think that? We was the Wakandas. I'm telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Discovering electricity and everything else. The protons, the neutrons, everything, the traffic light. I mean, everything is already inside of us, able descendants. As time progresses, this is an actually true fact about us. We are the one. We are the ancient ones. We are the first ones that was blessed with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, like no other civilization upon the earth. So what you think? This sick, barbaric demon is going to sit upon us and attack us. He's going to attack because he don't want us to get back up to where we come from, and we are from up above. That's why we are called the uply God right ones. Over here, that's our type. We are not African American. We are not Africa. That's who we are. We are Cain descendants. That's here to keep justice and balance upon things. And how you keep justice and balance upon all things is that you do what? You educate and teach knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and civilize all things that's not civilized based on spiritualities. Okay? So this is the truth. This is the truth. So when Africa started displaying, right? They were displaying. They use telekinesis, limited telekinesis. We blessed them and showed them how to harvest the gravity, how to harvest their mind, body, and soul, how to transfer their spirit in and out their body. I'm talking about the ancient Africans, the ancient Cain descendants, the ancient ones. I'm not talking about them right now, the ancient ones. So when we taught them that, they ruled on earth for many years. But the Creator kept sending messengers over there. He kept sending messengers telling them to stop displaying, stop. They didn't want to listen. So he allowed others to come and conquer them and destroy them. He said, I did not wrong mankind. Mankind wronged themselves. So what they did, after they got over there, the big powerful people ran through them. You know the history. I never read the history. Once they was ran through and everything else, they said, where did you get this knowledge from? Where did you get it? They started displaying on the pyramids, the secrets and everything. They started doing all of that, which was forbidden. It was forbidden. Because every nation, every civilization at that time, they didn't supposed to know that. At that time, they started, they eliminate themselves. But we told them. So they said, where did you get this knowledge from? Where did you get this knowledge from? Over here in the West. In the West, they told them where he was. They told them where they was. They came on when they attacked us, they came by sea, they came by air, they came by land, they came by everything. We had a big force field around us. We had a force field. This is the actual true fact of spirituality. Not a physical, like a physical force field, like a dome, but we had spirituality, in tune with spirituality. Senses. We was above our 5 senses. We had more than 5 senses that people tell you about. We was at the 100th powers. The 100th powers is just like the Alpha Omega. Maybe 99. Maybe 99. Maybe 99. Do you understand that? The 100 and the 1 is the Alpha Omega. That means that we're going to, that's it. That means that we're going to demolish him and take his throne. No. The 99, we at the 99th power of our abilities. The sense, the hearing, and everything else. But we not the awe. Do you understand that he didn't give us the awe? Because he had to he got to protect himself. He have to. Even though he duplicated himself and created us, he have to protect himself. He have to. So they backdoored us. And that's why we are in the state the way we are in now, and lying, saying that we are Africans and everything else. We got to wake up. We have to wake up. We have to. We have to wake up. So this is the truth right here. That's the knowledge. This is the knowledge, the truth knowledge of spirituality. This is the knowledge. And that's why they fell. Ancient, the ancient African, ancient. They started learning the secret dark arts and everything else. No, man, they wasn't like that. Yes, they was. Because we taught them. They took it to another whole level. Then you told those people at the last of you told those people where we was over here. That is the true fact. And then you can add on to the story. You can add on to the story however you see fit. But I'm here to tell the truth with justice and balance. That's exactly what happened. We are the gods, right? We are the gods and we are the goddess. Able descendants. That's an actual true fact that needs to be respected. But we not the or. God means good orderly direction. That means we in a good orderly direction. We in alignment with the supreme being, with the Alpha Omega, the Almighty. But we not the or. We can't create a planet like him. We can procreate, but we cannot create. We can use all of the elements, the benefits that he had here upon the earth to bring things into existence with his permission, but he can just, out of nothing, create. Yes, he could. He can do that. He can make things appear right in front of you. I'm telling you, he could do that. I know that to be true. So, that's up to you whether you want to believe or not. This is the true knowledge. That we are not African. Stop saying that we are African. We are called the uply God right ones over here. That's an actually true fact. This is the power of the fist, y'all. This is the year of the fish, y'all. Recognize the fist. Recognize the fist, okay? Do not let this year catch you without you rocking the fist. Pay homage to the fist. Pay homage to the fist. That's right. Pay homage to the fist. And I appreciate everyone that was in tune. I appreciate it. Because without you sharing and liking and viewing, and the information won't get out. And I appreciate it. This is the dopest channel on YouTube. Ain't nobody giving it up like that. Ain't nobody giving it up. Nah, they're not giving it up like that. Because they don't have the knowledge, wisdom, or understanding. They got falsehood. And by you practicing this falsehood, that keep the narrative going. That keep the curse upon us. That is one of the biggest curse that's upon us right now. That's allowing us to be in a dumb, deaf, and blind state to kill and murder each other and send each other to the afterlife, right? And become organ donors. We need to stop that. We need to stop. We are the God and Goddess. That's an actually true fact. But we're not the Almighty. We're not the Almighty. We are a part of the Almighty with limitations, right? But this is true. This is true of who we are. This is an actually true fact. We already knew that. No messenger and prophets didn't come to us. Messengers and prophets did not come to us because we already was blessed. We was already on that vibe with spirituality. We already knew who we were. So he was not going to send no messengers and prophets like he did over there, because they was living dumb, deaf, and blind and chaotic while we was living in the uply God right way. We did our part. We civilized all things that he told us what to do. Now we got to go back and serving him and going, making sure that the earth and everything else is in justice and balance. And that's an actually true fact. That's right. So this is the truth. $85.49. Go watch. You need to go watch. Everybody that loves Jesus, watch my videos. I got 3 parts, right? Jesus is the Father in spirit, but not the Son. Adam is the Father in spirit and not the Son. Go check that out. Go check it out. Go view that. That's going to help you out. That's going to help you out. I love Jesus. I never said I didn't love Jesus, but I need for you to go check that out, okay? Go check that out. There's some dope, good information over there. And once you check it out, please like and share and get the information out to every Christian that needs to hear that. They need to hear that. Anybody that's Christian, Baptist, Roman Catholic, anybody that said that they love Jesus and Mary, go check that out. Go check that video out. I will appreciate that. So, of your Rahmatullah Barakatuh, Ramadan Kareem, Ramadan Mubarak, peace to the conscious, and peace to what? To those that's spiritually in kind. Peace, y'all. Peace, peace.